we need a screen that's not dark here, so I can see, so I can adjust this. Yeah, that's it. Something like that. Something like that will do. Jeez, this demo attract, right? This black ass screen for forever. But actually, the way I'm looking at my camera, don't mind me, by the way. Don't mind me. Yeah, I think it's in there. Anyway, yeah. So, don't know why. I've just been messing around with playing the old school C MVS MV1FC NG MB. So yeah, you know, I've got a decent collection of MVS cards. What I stop at about, I don't know, 45 to 50-ish. So a third of the non-homebrew collection is encapsulated within that number. I did get a Dark Soft MVS multi-card thing. It's over there at my Vega, which I've got. It's hooked up in the bar right now at the other room. It's funny though, because I've got the Panda Twin Long right next to me, and it's hooked up to a 4-slot Japanese Neo Geo MVS motherboard. But I'm here using the 1-slot with the old. Well, I mean, it's one of the best home sticks of all time. You know, it's like a modified Seimitsu LS56. What this lever is sort of based on, and you know the buttons are just fine. It's a classic. There's something, especially when you're playing using this on an AES, but you know all CMVS units have the DB15 ports for controls. It feels especially special when you're playing with one on a actual AES system, which I do have right over there. With Metal Slug 3 in it too. I was playing that. I think I did that on a stream the other day. But yeah, it's just an awesome stick. And yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, you've heard all these tracks a million times in these games, so I don't know, I'm gonna listen to something better. Not that, and actually, you know, for Last Blade, I mean, it's got an unbelievable soundtrack. One of the best, certainly for any game on the Neo Geo, if not the best game on the system. It's got a rank right up there in the top 10. You know, it's that good. But yeah, I'd have to get back there and like move out my speakers right now to get them plugged into this. So this is the play some music instead. Jam out some Neo Geo. Internet. Oh yeah, let's listen to so we'll put on some Matsubara Miki, some classic 80s, I don't know, what would you call it, like city pop. People go back to the old like Japanese 80s stuff. It's fantastic, but let's jam out some of it. You've heard the soundtrack from The Last Blade before, I think. I would imagine. I would hope so. Great game. We'll see how rusty I am. Oh, that looks great, man. This is a kind of a good monitor to film on. For, I don't know. Kind of get the thing right up in there. check and see if my screen is all there. All right. Enough with the technical difficulty. I love this game. I should have picked up the AES cart for it years ago. I didn't. I do have it on the CD, which is almost unbearable with the load times, really. So the MVS, of course, doesn't suffer from that. And the MVS cart was like dirt cheap to pick up back then. So anyway, let's go. Let's play some. Let's play some. Get down here under this. Oh, my rig is so complicated down here. I gotta grab, I'll grab my iPhone and use the torch on it. But we're filming with that, so it might be a little bit difficult to accomplish. This out of the way. Okay. We're how many minutes in? 7 minutes in. I thought it was so funny because somebody left me a comment on a video the other day. I don't know, just some random fella, and he's like, it took you 7 minutes to start talking about what the video was about. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you're new here, aren't you? Aren't you? You know, I like to lay down a story and show everything I'm doing when I film a video where I'm talking about something technical or whatever, and I give you my history with the products and various other things. But here we are. Are we gonna make it to 7 before we start doing what the video was about? I think we're gonna beat that. No, we're at 7. So there we go. We got 7 minutes for you again. All right. Oh yeah. Stay now, doctor, okay?
She says she don't want the
Okay, let's play. Let's play real quick. Oh, I got it. There's only one choice. That's legit. This is one of the best stages in the game. I swear, this game is the detail. You already know that. Like with that move, you can combo it into like 5 or 6 hits. Like I'm missing all of them.
Every single day we live on this planet, we
Sorry, I had to. I'm just playing. I don't have like a compact disc or anything in there. I'm just playing a playlist off online. So get ads in here. Oh my god, the dreaded ads. That's it. You zigzag the stick to get. Oh! Ha! Heftig. Sehr heftig.
need to remember.
Getting hit with ads on every video. The only downside to Moria is that there's no projectile, so like Washizuka feels so unbalanced with how powerful his reach, range, moveset plus the fireball. It's kind of like the chick in the second game is my favorite character they added, who has that fireball as well. And for Last Blade, I like the samurai type characters. I don't want to play as any of the other ones. So like Washizuka, Moria. I can't remember what the ones from. There's a really cool character in the second game. Gorgeous level too. Yeah, another cool thing. That throw. What to the other side of it. I'm not paying attention. I'm the max.
It's the holidays at Wayfair. Yo, it's a gift swap. You gotta swap your gift. But this pillow is so mean.
What is this? Unibios. This is old school. It's like 1 point whatever it was back then. Fiddle around with YouTube. That's a head start on me here. no goro indeed. What am I doing? Continue. Nah, I don't think I will. Let's grab a different game. Got this Neo Geo Mini tripod with box with Neo Geo Mini on top. So it's kind of light. All the furious last blading there on the table. Move the camera a little bit. There we go. That's better. You're seeing, for instance, how good the S video from the CMVS being fed into the XRGB2 Plus and then out to the VGA monitor. I mean, the XRGBs, they don't always do S video too well. Their specialty is true RGB. Some systems look better than others in S video, but I think it's really a testament to I don't know if it's the J-Rock or the Neo. I guess it's Neo bits on this, the encoder, whatever. The video quality is it's absolutely superb. Stellar. When I'm playing it on here, it's like I don't really notice too much of a difference from S video or RGB. The S video quality on this particular CMVS unit is that good. Whoa, big. Look at that for a minute. So here's this. If you remember this, anyone who's been watching me for like how many ever fucking years it's been, like 12 other years. So this was a hilarious thing I got. We got to the bottom of it. I think there were a bunch of other people at the time who got the same batch, and we didn't know it. But yeah, it's known that there was a batch that came in like this, but you look at it and you're just like, okay, you put the cart label in, and then it's like, for anybody who can read Japanese, it's like, you know, that's upside down. So they put the label on backwards, and you go to put it, you're just looking at the shell, but, you know, you're looking around, obviously the katakana reads Nio Dori Uto Ao Uto. You know, it's just really funny. So a bunch of us actually have this one that's like that. There's I don't know, maybe only 100 of them in the world. I don't know, like, what the exact run on the batch is. Do I have... I mean, I could play this too.
Thank you.
Super grenade.
Thank you. Thank you.
Heavy machine gun.
That game is just insane. That's definitely the one in the series that they did the most with. They pushed it to its limits. Metal Slug 3. I don't think it's the best game in the series, by the way, though. Must be said. Much bigger fan of the first one. First game. The best one. They only needed to stop after making Metal Slug. Actually, I'm a big fan of 2. I'm not crazy about X because it's basically a paint swap, palette swap version of Metal Slug 2, just without the slowdown, which didn't bother me in that game anyway, to tell you the truth. Let's see if we remember how to play. This game's tough, man. It's tricky. You know, you get a. Which one is the good car to use? I don't remember. I'll just go with the one with the most balanced attributes. What's gas, eh? It feels so fast. Kato? I wonder if I think that wasn't. You can crash through those barrels. this is the tough level. This is where the proverbial poo-poo hits the fan. Oh no. Point 3 seconds. That was 3 seconds. What there's how many stages are there after that? I can't remember. Not like a super long game. AES mode. Oh, so can we? So we can just we'll just play the 4 credits. Well, it doesn't matter in this game actually. Come to think about it, because can't. It's not like you continue where you were on the course. You have to do the whole thing over. That the game slowed down. I've never seen that happen in this game. IIRC. You can wash my car any day, baby. Yeah.
Super grenade.
Thank you.
Beautiful voice and woman. Actually, it's sad. Like, she passed away. It's been a long time under some rather sad circumstances. But the music was on. We've already failed this stage yet again. Oof. Rough. That one was a bit rough. like decisions. It got so late on me here. It's like go to bed or go out for a drink. You know? It's one of those nights where I don't know. Be around people. Damn bored at night. Like I gotta go out, do something. They put on this thing.
You
distracted surfing the web here. I was just on the Dark Soft cart. I played. What's the other one called? Because there's two. There's this one, right? There's Neo Drift Out, which is considered to be the better of the two. But there's the other one, Overtop, right? That's what it's called. And there was yet another one too, where the cars were smaller and it was completely top down overhead instead of these kind of, I don't know, angled tracks. Well, that one was pretty fun too. I still prefer this one. I think it's a better one. I think it's a better game. Overall, I would have to say. Well, they're both good. And some other things on that cart that were, games that I'd never played. Like a couple of the. I guess they're not allowed to put the. What's the name of them? The Neo Dev team, isn't it? I guess they're not allowed to. I don't know. Use their. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that there's some level of encryption with that stuff. I don't know if it's made it to. But then again, I don't know. It's just. Well, they weren't on the one I had, but it's a flash card in there, but it's running on real Neo Geo. It's a real Neo Geo card. All of that. I don't understand all the exact inner workings of the thing, but. Same thing like with the multi CPS2 cart, right? That one's a bit more complicated because you have to mod the whole deal, the whole 9 yards to accomplish that, but those are pretty cool too. I was going through my speaking of that, I was going through my CPS2 boards the other day. And gosh, do I have some fans that have gotten noisy over the years. Where was it? And I thought about doing this several years back, at least, getting the new silent fans and just installing them on all of the motherboards. Because the way I always did it with CPS2 boards and collecting them, I don't know, it was sometimes, I know some people who would try to stick within one specific color region. So for instance, they would try and only get, the Japanese game boards for CPS2, and this is stuff anyone watching already knows, but, in the rare event that somebody is watching who doesn't know, you just regurgitate the information. But the green board's obviously Japanese region, and the blue boards, they're interchangeable with one another, the European and North American. And then the Japanese and North American and European boards, green and blue, they all work with the same motherboards. But then you had those weird orange South America region ones, which, like, I've got a few of those, man. They are just like SNK down, or Capcom down there, rather. Stuff is all jumbled up. Like, you open it up and it's real game software and hardware, but you'll have like an orange board with like a modded gray motherboard with like green Japanese buttons. It's just like a mess. But yeah, those only work with each other, and then the gray Asia region, the rest of Asia, the non-Japan part, all of those places, the motherboards and game boards, of course, only corresponded with each other in that region as well, and those are annoying. All those things are annoying. So my roundabout point is, getting back to what I was saying, is a lot of people started a CPS2 collection with just the Japanese, North American, and European deal, so you could get one motherboard and just collect game boards for all three regions. If you couldn't find one in one, perhaps you could find it in another, so it's convenient. And you just change out game board to that one motherboard. But of course, I didn't do so. When I started collecting CPS2 stuff, 2012, I guess, or 11, whatever it was. Already by that point, it was like it was harder to. It's like you just had to. The stuff was much cheaper, but you still just had to kind of. It's not as though you could be so picky and choosy in regards to what region, game, or motherboard you were trying to get. If it was something and you found a deal on it, you would just snag it, jump on it. And I ended up, the way I did it was, I would always try to, it's kind of, I would always try to get a motherboard for each game board I have. So I pretty much have that except for one, which is nice because everything's in there, right? But it's not nice because of the fans. The fans are so loud on that, for that hardware. And I'd have to change out, I guess I'd have to change out like 6 or 7 of them. I do have that, and then I also, the yellow region was kind of interesting because they were just rental boards, so an arcade operator could buy, temporarily just rent, a yellow CPS2 game board at a reduced cost, and then see if the profits were decent in his game center, and if not, then you wouldn't purchase it at the end of your rental period. But those are neat. So I do have one for Cyberboss, and yeah, they can work on any game boards, right? So they're kind of versatile and neat in that sense. But yeah, blah blah blah, yada yada, nonsense. Who cares, right? But it's a video game channel, so maybe someone, I don't know. But anyway, I was just thinking about that the other day, going through that, because some of those fans they're pretty noisy. But sort of the thing is, if you just had one region, all your game boards, CPS2 game boards were of the same region, or that circumstance, the category of those 3 regions or those 2 regions, blue and green, that go together, well, really 3, you just change out one motherboard. But a dark soft would be nice because, it's just everything on there. I don't know. For me, it's not something I need at all, because it's like I've gotten basically the 7 games I want to play for that system, for that arcade hardware, and they're all great. But and then the other, it's like there are so many different ways to play all the different versus fighting game crossover games and just various Street Fighter Alpha games. So it's really not. I think it's kind of unnecessary in a way. So is the Neo Geo, but I got that Darksoft MVS card a while back, and my thinking was, it's like, well, I can just keep this and then sell all my game software off, but I don't know, man. It's still, I have to be honest with you, and I may still do that. It would be the responsible thing to do. But I got to tell you, even playing it that way, it just feels, even though you're playing it on it's a real one-to-one experience, it's not emulation at all. It still doesn't feel as authentic to me. I must be honest with you, because there is that tangible, real, physical aspect of going into your collection area and looking at the shock boxes and picking one out and coming in, trudging back in and putting the cartridge in and firing it up and having it happen exactly as it would have back in the day and on arcade. So you do lose a little bit of that experience, in my opinion, with the Darksoft cart. Everything from turning it on, it's kind of finicky. You set it up, you can put 3 games in, and I mean that is nice because every game is on there, and you just kind of like hold up and I don't remember over, and it will jump from one game to the next. But what I think is disappointing about that whole song and dance is that so for instance right here I've got my old trusty Japanese 4-slot MVS motherboard, and it would be cool if the dark soft cart, and I don't see why it couldn't, maybe it does, I don't know, I just didn't see a way to do it. It'd be cool to put 3 real actual carts in slots 1 through 3, and then I don't know for 4, put the the dark soft cart in there, and have, so for instance your first 3 games would go through the demo attract sequence, jump from one cart to the next as they would normally do, but then when they got to the dark soft cart with the 3 games that are on the way you have it set up at that time when it's running, it'd be nice if it would jump to the first one of those and then go through a demo attract from the second and the third and then jump back to your first real cart. But I mean I'm sure that's asking too much. It doesn't do that, or I couldn't get it to. If anyone out there is wondering about that, I passed that nugget of information along to you. So. It's still a fun little toy, and it does enable you to, if you're like, well, I don't want all these MVS cards, well, that you do have that. So, and a million other ways that are actually free, so it's however you want to do it. There's no right or wrong. Kind of the way I feel about it. Looking through the news a little bit here too. There was a relative. I'm not sure if you're familiar or aware of it, but there was a relatively big event in the political sphere today. So. I'm just gonna end this stream and the way I started it. Passing through at night. really Last Blade, because I've been playing it a little bit on the MVSX, and I gotta tell you, I want to do a video on this. Well, I gotta. What's going on? Message from YouTube, copyright, whatever. I know I'm playing music, right? But fuck, man, I don't even remember what I was just saying. It's late. It must not have been all that important. Gosh darn thing popped up on my screen and completely derailed my late night train of thought, which is chugging along a little bit more slowly than it would be midday. But anyway. Oh yeah, shit. So what I was saying was Last Blade on the MVSX. Man, I really enjoy that thing, and I've had it for months, and I kind of want to do a video. Everyone, it's old news at this point. Maybe I'll just do a quick one, giving you my thoughts and opinions and impression on the thing, which I think it's a lot better than the arcade one-ups. I like it a lot better. I mean, they give you like 50 games on it. There's the high-low stick thing too if you want more. The buttons and sticks are great, and the just the scaling options and the scan line features, that LCD and that thing looks. I mean, it looks stunningly gorgeous. I know my name is CRTK, and I do have like 50 gajillion of these things floating around everywhere. I need to get rid of some of them, but I've always loved LCD monitors, or modern display technology, when it has the right, since it's a fixed pixel display, unlike these guys. It's it is what it is. If it has the right resolution and you have the right upscaling tools and devices, I think you can make them. I think they look when done properly, I think it looks just as good as a CRT. And I know it's blasphemous, and my house will be raided tomorrow. The pitchforks and the torches out and burn me at the stake for saying such a thing. But I don't know, man. I think the future, that does mean the future is bright for gaming of this sort continuing on in perpetuity, right? Because I don't know, these CRTs, supposedly they're not going to last forever. Obviously they're not in production anymore on a mass consumer scale, but geez, they're pretty. I've got some that are like nearly as old as I am, and I mean, a little bit of an exaggeration, but not really. I mean, some of these are, not 40 years old, but 30. So not too, that's a long time, and they just seem to keep on going. But if one day they just stop, every last one in the world, right? I really think there's so many great options now with the LED monitors, and just there's so many gadgets that hobbyists are making, and even with these companies putting out, like, for instance, those arcade one-ups, they've gotten better at doing the scan line filters right on a lot of the cabinets, and for the MVSX they really did it to like enthusiast spec standard. I think you'd be pleased with it. And I kind of like the joysticks. They're Sanwa clones. It's so weird what they are. I don't know how to explain it, because when you're so, I'm such a creature of Japanese things, right? So when you're, I'm so used to just your standard, gate on a joystick, like a square gate, right? Whether and it's usually 8, but you can get it 4 for some of the old school games that use that. you're so used to that motion, but when you think back when you grew up playing on games in for instance in the United States and in Canada, and I'm sure in Europe you guys had similar sticks, like the hat type stuff where it was just like an open circle a lot of times with the different switches. You know, it's a weird feeling, and they're like super, like the spring tension is quite intense. You know, you like drop that thing and it will come back to center pretty hard. So it's different. And then, you know, like living in Japan for a bit and just collecting all this stuff for so long, you're so used to Sanwan Sumitsu and just the way a stick should feel. But that on the MVSX, it's this kind of weird, it feels like an old open wooden like hap circle type gate or what you would call it, you know, and then but with like a Sanwa style stick in there. And it was like, damn man, I really love how this plays. So, you know, like working some last blade pretty good. And I tried to come back and play it on my MVS cart, which I hadn't touched in a long time, and I was using this AES stick, which is awesome. But it's like I'm like that. The transition is weird. For instance, if I'm playing a game for a while on an LS32 and then I have to hop over to a Hayabusa, like immediately the throw and engage differences, the spring tension, it's just hard for me to adjust. It's like I get on one and you know, it kind of becomes like entrenched within your muscle memory, and then when you're trying to so quickly switch to another, it really fucks with my ability to play the game, you know. But so it felt different playing it on this awesome quality stick. By the way, it just felt different. Anyway, my point is I like that in VSX quite a bit. Yeah, I think it's pretty high quality item. So, and maybe I'll eventually do a video on it. But anyway, have a good one, everyone, and spinning cars. Talk to you later.